So, today's topic starts from the lymph or the tissue fluid. Yes, start. As the blood passes through the capillaries in the tissues, some water, along with many small water soluble substances, move out into the spaces of the tissues, leaving the large protein and most of the formed elements in the blood vessels. तो जब blood pass होता है, water है ही है, उसके अलावा it can water soluble substances and many larger proteins also. ये जो water soluble and this water ये तो pass out में between the cells और जो large proteins हैं से वो blood vessels में ही रह जाती हैं. The fluid out is called as the interstitial fluid or the tissue fluid. ठीक है, तो इसे tissue fluid कहते हैं. The same as that in the plasma. Exchange of nutrient, gases, etc. between the blood and the cells always occur through this fluid. An elaborate network of vessels called as lymphatic system collect this fluid, drain it back to the major veins. The fluid present in the system is called as the lymph. The lymph is a colorless containing specialized lymphocyte which is responsible for the immune body. Lymph is also an important carrier of the nutrients hormones. The fat are absorbed through the lymph in the lacteal present in the interstitial villi. जब blood vessels में जब blood vessels के through tissues series, ठीक है, piliary से means in blood vessels से जो water है water soluble substances हैं वो तो pass out हो जाते हैं and they in between the cells interstitial space जिसे कहते हैं अब इस interstitial space में हो गया है अब present जो है उसे interstitial fluid कहते हैं को ही tissue fluid भी कहते हैं. ठीक है, now circulation pathway pattern are of two types, open or closed. दो टाइप के. Open circulatory system is present in arthropods and mollusks, in which the blood pumps through the large vessels into the open spaces or the body cavity. Sinuses. Annelid and chordata have the closed circulatory system. And mollusk. Arthropod जिसमें insects का ये जो दोनों है इसमें तो आपका open circulatory है. ठीक है, जो ब्लड है which is पास करेगा लार्ज वेसल्स से चला जाएगा बॉडी कलेक्ट हो जाएगा जिसको साइनसेस कहते हैं. ठीक है, और जो एंड क्वाड्रेट्स हैं सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम में मींस जब ब्लड पंप के थ्रू वो क्लोज नेटवर्क के थ्रू ही पंप होगा मींस सर्कुलेट होएगा. इट विल बी थ्रू अ क्लोज नेटवर्क. So this pattern more advantageous as the flow of the fluid can be more precisely regulated. All vertebrate possesses heart. Fishes have a two-chambered artery. Fishes में दो chambered heart है. पहला हम fishes की बात की है. Two-chambered heart with artery and a ventricle. Amphibians and other reptiles except the crocodile which is four-chambered. Rest of them are having three-chambered heart with two artery and a single ventricle. Whereas crocodile, birds and mammals, they possess the four-chambered heart with the two artery and two ventricle. In fishes, the heart pumps out the deoxygenated blood which is oxygenated by the gills and supplied to the body parts from where deoxygenated blood is returned to the heart in a single circulation. फिशेस में ये होता है कि होता है वो पंप करेगा ब्लड, और ये डीऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड गिल्स में जाएगा और गिल्स के थ्रू ऑक्सीजनेटेड बन जाएगा। जब ये ऑक्सीजनेटेड होगा गिल्स से सारे के सारे बॉडी पार्ट्स में जाएगा, फिर बॉडी पार्ट्स से उसे यूज कर लेंगे उस ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड को, तो फिर वो इन रिटर्न डीऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड रिटर्न करेंगे और फिर ये डीऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड फिर से हार्ट में जाएगा। मतलब जो फिशेज हैं उसका ऐसा है कि जो हार्ट है, हार्ट से पहले वो गिल्स में जाएगा, गिल्स से ऑक्सीजनेटेड होगा तो बॉडी पार्ट्स में जाएगा, फिर बॉडी पार्ट्स से वापस हार्ट में चला जाएगा ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड, राइट। is in eyes, the left atrium receives the oxygenated blood from the gills, lungs, or skins, and the right atrium gets deoxygenated blood from the other body part. However, they get mixed in a single ventricle, which pump out a mixed blood in complete double circulation. और उसी तरीके से बात करूँ एम्फीबियंस एंड रेप्टाइल्स की, एक्सेप्ट द क्रोकोडाइल, तो जो लेफ्ट आर्ट्रियम है उसको मिलता है ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड गिल से या लंग से मिले या स्किन से मिले। जो राइट आर्ट्रियम है उसको मिलेगी डीऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड फ्रॉम होल बॉडी पार्ट। और बाद ये दोनों के दोनों कहाँ चले जाएंगे, वेंट्रिकल में, वेंट्रिकल में मिक्स हो जाएंगे, इसीलिए इसको इनका डबल सक, ठीक है। फिर उसके बाद नेक्स्ट है बर्ड्स एंड मैमल्स। बर्ड्स एंड मैमल्स में ये होता है दैट ऑक्सीजनेटेड एंड डीऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड इज रिसीव्ड बाय लेफ्ट एंड राइट आर्ट्रिया रिस्पेक्टिवली। जो हमारी लेफ्ट आर्ट्रिया है उसमें तो आपको ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड मिलेगा, ठीक है, लेफ्ट आर्टरी में ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड थ्रू द लंग्स, एंड राइट आर्ट्रियम पे सुपीरियर वेना कावा के थ्रू एंड इंफीरियर वेना कावा के थ्रू डीऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड मिलता है फ्रॉम लोअर पोर्शन ऑफ द बॉडी, ठीक है। सुपीरियर एंड बॉडी, सुपीरियर वेना कावा ऊपर से लाएगा और इंफीरियर वेना कावा नीचे से लाएगा डीऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड इन द राइट आर्ट्रियम में। फिर उसके लेफ्ट आर्ट्रिया विल पास इट्स oxygenated blood to the left ventricle, and then through the aorta it is distributed in the whole, and जो right artery है it will pass its deoxygenated blood to the right ventricle, and through the pulmonary artery it will be, this deoxygenated blood will move into the lungs, and from there it gets oxygenated, and then through the pulmonary vein it will enter into the here your left atria. So in the case of the human beings, the birds, what we find is that there is no mixing of the blood, the oxygenated and deoxygenated, and they two are the separate circulatory pathways and are present in these organisms. Hence these animals have a double circulation. So let's study the human circulatory system. I hope so you're excited to study this human circulatory system. So human circulatory system is also called as a blood vascular system, consists of muscular chambered heart, a network of closed branching blood vessel, and a blood, the fluid which is circulated. Okay, so it is also called as a blood vascular system because blood vessels are present, closed network is present. Okay, the heart is a muscular chambered, okay, chambered device because it consists of 4 chambers, then a network of closed branching blood vessel, and the blood which is the main fluid that is being circulated. Now this mesodermally derived organ. Mesodermal means the middle layer of the dermis. So mesodermally derived organ, and it is situated in the thoracic cavity in between the 2 lungs. So it's located between the 2 lungs, slightly tilted to the left, and its size is a clenched fist, and it is protected by a double wall bag-like structure, bag that is pericardium. So the covering is the pericardium, enclosing the pericardial fluid. इसमें pericardial fluid is present जो इसको help करेगा to protect करेगा from any injury. Then thin muscular wall called as the atrial. 1 minute. Our heart has 4 chambers, 2 relatively smaller upper chambers called as the atria, and the 2 larger chambers called as the ventricle. A thin muscular wall called as the interseptum separates the right and the left atria. Means the atria, The upper one is your atria. Let me use different colors. Mm. So upper one is the atria, and the arteries, they are separated by a very thin muscular wall which is called as interarterial septum. Okay. Then, whereas a thick walled interventricular septum separates the left and the right ventricle. So this is the left ventricle, left, and this is the right ventricle, right, and they are separated by interventricular septum. The atrium and the ventricle of the same side are also separated by a thick fibrous tissue called as atrioventricular septum. And between these two, here you will find the atrioventricular septum. Okay? Atrioventricular septum, this one. However, each of these septa are provided with a opening through which the two chambers of the same side are connected. The opening between the right atrium and the right ventricle is guarded by a valve formed of three muscular valves of the cusp called as the tricuspid valve. So this one is the right. Here you will find the tricuspid valve, and here is the bicuspid valve. Two valve. Okay. Of the right and the left. The opening of the right and the left ventricle and the aorta respect. Firstly, there are valves between atria and the ventricle. Specific names are present. Talking about the between the ventricles and the ventricles and pulmonary artery means the right ventricle and the pulmonary artery. In between, they have a sac, and for the aorta and that left ventricle, there is also valve. Right. The valves in the heart allow the flow of the blood only in one direction. So the function of the valve is to allow the flow of the blood in one direction, means to avoid the backflow of the blood. ठीक है, जहाँ से वो आया है. ठीक है, so the flow is from the atria to the ventricle and then from ventricle to the pulmonary artery or the aorta, and it means the valve prevent any backward flow. Now heart. The entire heart is made up of cardiac muscles. ठीक है. The wall of the ventricle is much thicker than arteria. Specialized cardiac muscle as nodal tissue is also distributed in the heart. A patch of this tissue is present in the right upper corner of the right atrium called as the sinoatrial node. So पूरी की पूरी हार्ट में टिश्यूज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड हैं. ठीक है, जिसमें से पूरा एक पैच प्रेजेंट होता है, पैच के फॉर्म में टिश्यू प्रेजेंट होता है एट द राइट अपर कॉर्नर. So if this is the heart, then the right upper corner will find say in sinoatrial node. ठीक, at the right corner, the patch is present. Another mass of this tissue is seen at the lower left corner, close to the atrioventricular septum, atrioventricular node. Of the same tissue, so this it will be present at the left corner of the right atrium. So at the atrioventricular, यहाँ पे atrioventricular होगा, and left corner means at this position. Here we find AVN. Okay. A bundle of the nodal fiber, atrioventricular bundle, AV bundle, continues from AVN, which passes through atrioventricular septa, emerges on the top of the interventricular septum, and immediately divides into right and the left bundle. So AVN से निकलेगा, जिसको AV bundle कहते हैं. From AV, a minute. From AVN, the fiber will अराइव फ्रॉम हेयर, और यहाँ पर जहाँ पर कहीं कहीं पर इंटरवेंट्रिकुलर सेप्टम होगा वहां से पास करेगा और फिर उसके बाद दो में बढ़ जाएगा, राइट एंड लेफ्ट। These branches give rise to minute fiber throughout the ventricular musculature in the respective sites and are called as Purkinje. और इस पर्टिकुलर चीज को हम लोग क्या कहेंगे? Purkinje fibers, दोनों। ठीक है। So the nodal musculature action potential without any external stimuli. That is, it is auto-excitable. However, the number of the action potentials that could be generated in a minute vary in different parts of the nodal system. The SAN can generate the maximum number of action potential, about 70 to 75 per minute, and is responsible for initiating and maintaining the rhythmic contractile activity of the heart. Therefore, it is called as the pacemaker. So SAN को हम लोग pacemaker कहते हैं because वो पहले बात इनिशिएट करता है, दूसरा मेंटेन करता है rhythmic contractile activity of the heart. Our heart normally beats about 70 to 75 times in a minute, 72 beats per minute. Now, how does the heart function? Let us take a look. To begin with, all the four chambers of the heart are in relaxed state. They are in a joint diastole. पहले heart joint diastole में है, means rest में. As the tricuspid and a bicuspid valve are open, the blood from the pulmonary vein and the vena cava from the left and the right ventricle respectively through the left and the right atria. The semilunar valves are closed at this stage. तो पहले तो पूरा का पूरा हार्ट डायस्टोल स्टेट में है, फिर उसके बाद जो ट्राइकस्पिड एंड बाइकस्पिड वाल्व्स दोनों ओपन होंगे एंड द ब्लड इट फ्लोज फ्रॉम द left and the right artery into the left and the right ventricle. During this process, the semilunar valves they are closed. ठीक है। अब जैसे ये फ्लो हो रहा है, SAN नोड मींस जो साइनो आर्टियल नोड है वो इनिशिएट करता है, इनिशिएट करेगा एक एक्शन पोटेंशियल को इनिशिएट करेगा एंड दिस एक्शन पोटेंशियल से क्या होगा, दोनों आर्टरीज स्टिमुलेट हो जाएंगी, कॉन्ट्रैक्शन होगा। ठीक है, बोथ द आर्टरीज दे विल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, जिसको आर्टरियल सिस्टोल कहते हैं। नाउ दिस आर्टरियल सिस्टोल से क्या होगा, देयर विल बी एन इंक्रीज इन द फ्लो ऑफ द ब्लड इनटू द वेंट्रिकल्स बाय अबाउट 30%। मींस जो पहले नॉर्मली फ्लो कर रहे थे अब उसमें 30% इंक्रीज हो जाएगा उस फ्लो रेट में। द एक्शन पोटेंशियल इज कंडक्टेड to the ventricular side by AVN. AVN आता है तो AVN के थ्रू वेंट्रिकल्स में जा रहे हैं एक्शन पोटेंशियल, फिर AVN के बाद बंडल के पास चला जाएगा एक्शन पोटेंशियल। नाउ फ्रॉम वेयर द बंडल ऑफ हिस ट्रांसमिट इट थ्रू द एंटायर वेंट्रिकुलर मस्कुलेचर। फिर AV बंडल से बंडल ऑफ हिस के पास जाएगा विच इज पर्किंजी फाइबर, बंडल ऑफ हिस। अब ये बंडल ऑफ हिस पूरे वेंट्रिकल मस्कुलेचर में ये एक्शन पोटेंशियल को पहुंचा देगा। अब इससे क्या होगा, दैट जो वेंट्रिकल्स हैं, वेंट्रिकुलर के जो मसल्स हैं वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे। सो व्हेन द वेंट्रिकल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट उसको हम लोग कह देंगे वेंट्रिकुलर सिस्टोल। अब क्या होगा, वेंट्रिकुलर सिस्टोल होगा, अब ये कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करेगा तो उससे क्या होगा, जो ट्राइकस्पिड और बाइकस्पिड वाल्व है वो तो क्लोज आर्टरी अब डायस्टोल मींस आर्टरी अभी पहले सिस्टोल में था जब कॉन्ट्रैक्ट था ड्यू टू द एक्शन पोटेंशियल, अब वो रेस्ट में जाएगा। अब वेंट्रिकल्स कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे जिसको वेंट्रिकुलर सिस्टोल कहते हैं। जो आर्टरिया है इट विल अंडरगो द रिलैक्सेशन कोइंसाइडिंग विद द वेंट्रिकुलर सिस्टोल। मींस जैसे जैसे यहाँ वेंट्रिकुलर सिस्टोल में जाएगा वेंट्रिकल्स, उसी की एट द सेम टाइम साइमल्टेनियसली आर्टरी अपना डायस्टोल में चला जाएगा। The ventricular systole increases the ventricular pressure causing the closure of tricuspid and bicuspid valve. So अब यहाँ पर क्या होगा, tricuspid and bicuspid valve, ठीक, flow of the blood into the artery, क्योंकि अब ventricles जब contract करेंगे तो back flow होने का chances है, तो इसीलिए दोनों valves अब क्लोज हो जाएंगे. As the ventricular pressure increases, the semilunar valves guarding the pulmonary artery right side and aorta on the left are forced open. अब जैसे जैसे प्रेशर बढ़ेगा वेंट्रिकल्स के ऊपर, अब पल्मोनरी आर्टरी और ओरोटा ओपन हो जाएंगे. Now allowing the blood in the ventricles to flow through these vessels into the circulatory pathway. Now ventricles now relax. जब रिलैक्स होंगे वेंट्रिकल्स उसको वेंट्रिकुलर डायस्टोल होंगे एंड द वेंट्रिकुलर प्रेशर फॉल्स कॉजिंग द क्लोजर ऑफ सेमिल्यूनर वाल्व्स. जैसे ही प्रेशर फॉल होगा वेंट्रिकल्स सेमिल्यूनर वाल्व्स भी क्लोज हो जाएंगे just to prevent the backflow of the blood into the ventricles because too low pressure. अब प्रेशर तो कम हो रहा है ना वेंट्रिकल्स का, इसीलिए. So as the ventricle pressure declines further, the tricuspid and bicuspid valves are pushed open by the pressure of the artery exerted by the blood which was being emptied into them by the veins. The blood now once again moves freely to the ventricles and the ventricles and the artery now begin in the relaxed diastole state. Soon as creates a new action potential and the events described above are repeated in that sequence and the process continues. So overall हमें ये समझ में आता है firstly पहले डायस्टोल स्टेट में रहेगा फिर आर्ट्रियल सिस्टोल होगा फिर वेंट्रिकल means simultaneously with atrial diastole. Now this ventricle systole will lead to the ventricle diastole and then joint diastole, right? Now this one, the sequential event in the heart which is cyclically repeated is called as a cardiac cycle and it consists of the systole and diastole of both the arteries and ventricles. As mentioned earlier, the heart beats 72 times per minute. That many cardiac cycles are performed per minute. ठीक है. So because एक cardiac cycle का जो duration है वो 0.8 second है. So per minute अब 72 times होगा. ठीक है. So during the cardiac cycle, each ventricle it pumps about 70 ml of the blood, which is called as stroke volume. What is a stroke volume and what is its value? तो ये याद रखने की चीज है कि जो ventricles हर एक ventricle, each ventricle 70 ml of blood को पंप आउट कर रहा है हर एक कार्डियक साइकिल में जो कि 72 टाइम्स हो रहा है. स्ट्रोक वॉल्यूम कहते हैं उसे. अब स्ट्रोक वॉल्यूम को अगर हम लोग नंबर ऑफ हार्ट रेट के साथ नंबर ऑफ बीट्स पर मिनट के साथ मल्टीप्लाई कर दे तो उसे कार्डियक आउटपुट कहते हैं. सो कार्डियक आउटपुट क्या हो गया 70 मल्टीप्लाइड विद 72 एंड देयरफॉर the volume of the blood which is pumped out by each ventricle per minute averages about 5000 ml or 5 liter in a healthy individual. The blood has the ability to alter the stroke volume as well as the heart rate and thereby the cardiac output. For example, the cardiac output of an athlete is much higher than the ordinary man क्योंकि उसमें exercise हो रहा है. The heartbeat is fast. ठीक. So during each cardiac cycle, two prominent sounds are produced which can be easily heard through a stethoscope. The first heart sound is the love associated with the closure of the tricuspid and the bicuspid valve, whereas the second heart sound is the da associated with the closure of semilunar valves. Now these sounds are of clinical diagnostic influence. Now coming to this electrocardiograph. You probably familiar with the scene. Typically from the hospital television, a person is hooked up to a monitoring machine that shows the voltage traces on the screen and makes a sound of beep, 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 beep as the patient goes into the cardiac arrest. Now, this machine is called as that is electrocardiograph is used to obtain the electrocardiogram. Okay? Now, electrocardiogram is what? It is the graphical representation of the electrical activities of the heart during the cardiac cycle. Now, to obtain a standard ECG, used how it is applied. A patient is connected with a machine, electrical leads, one in each wrist and on the left ankle. So, wrist में and the left ankle में लगाया जाता है electrical leads that continuously monitor the heart activity. For a detailed evaluation of the heart's function, multiple leads are attached to the chest region. और डिटेल्ड इवैल्यूएशन के लिए मल्टीपल लीड्स आर अटैच्ड टू द चेस्ट रीजन टेस्ट में. Here we will talk only about the standard ECG. Each peak in the ECG is identified with the letter P to T. ठीक है, PQRST. that corresponds to a specific electrical activity of the heart. The P wave represents the electrical excitation or relaxation of atria. जब excite होता है artery contract करता है, which lead to the contraction of both atria. ठीक है. The QRS complex represents the depolarization of the ventricles. जब ventricles contract करते हैं, which initiates the ventricular contraction. The contraction starts shortly after the Q and marks the beginning of the systole. The T wave represents the excited to the normal state repolarization. The end of the T wave marks the end of the systole. Obviously, by counting the number of the QRS complex that occur in the given time period, one can determine the heartbeat rate of an individual. Since ECG obtained from different individuals have roughly the same shape for a given lead configuration. Any deviation from this shape indicates a possible abnormality or a disease, hence it is of a great clinical significance. So, which is the depolarization of the atria, then this QRS is the depolarization of the ventricles, and this T wave is a repolarization state of the ventricles. ठीक है. Thank you so much.